It is Wisdom Wednesday, another great Wednesday in the neighborhood, and it's time to do something. Let's see, we're starting the second half of the year. This is the first Wednesday of the second half of this year. So what this means is we have got to step up our game in order to get where we want to be. If you had goals for the end of this year, and I'm sure you did, if you had goals for the end of this year and you are not halfway toward your goals, maybe you've even forgotten your goals, it's time to make a change. And so what we're going to be doing on Wednesdays, we're going to sort of walk you through some of the power tools that you can use to change your life from what it is to what you want it to be. We're going to show you how to take, one of our key power tools, of course, is the book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, and, of course, the Success Toolbox. Good morning, Lynette. Thanks for joining us. And the idea is, if you're going to change your life, it's like building a new home. If you're going to build a new home, you need the proper tools. So one tool, of course, is the 12 Universal Laws of Success. Another tool is the Success Toolbox, everything you need to get everything you want. And right now, during the month of July, we have a nice special where you get not only the Success Toolbox, all the goodies there, the audio book, the home study course, motivational audios, but you also get a signed autographed copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success, and it's personalized. When you buy our Success Toolbox at herbertharris.com, click on Success Toolbox, you'll get a call from me, and we'll talk through a special personalized autograph to go in your copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. So let's get started today. Today, we're going to look at the first law of success, which is the law of thought. Before we go into that, though, I want to give us an affirmation, a modified affirmation from the 12 Affirmations to Live By poster, which you can go to if you go to the link in our profile, you can get a free 12 Affirmations to Live By poster. When you click on the link, there's a spot to get some other freebies too. So go to our link tree, you can get lots of freebies that can help transform your life. But our affirmation for today is this: I take control of my mind, my body, my instincts, and my emotions. I take control of my mind, my body, my instincts, and my emotions. When you take control of your mind, your body, your instincts, and your emotions, you're now in control of the tools, the personal tools you have to change your life. So let's look for a moment. Let's take a little browse through Chapter 1 of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. And Chapter 1 is the law of thought. There's a great scripture, and I think many of our Bible scholars, and we're not a religious presentation, but many of our Bible scholars know the Proverbs 23rd chapter, 7th verse, for as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I like to generalize it, for as a person thinketh in their heart, so are they. And what this is saying is that whatever you think and you feel about that thought, you bring it into your life. This is a powerful tool because it says that your life is controlled by your thinking. Good morning, Sade, and good morning, Sunshine. Your life is controlled by your thinking. And so if your life is controlled by your thinking, doesn't it make sense to think positive thoughts? Doesn't it make sense to think possibility thoughts? Doesn't it make sense to think healthy thoughts, rich thoughts, abundant thoughts? And so this idea, the law of thought, is really where everything starts. And there are three areas of the law of thought. There's like what you think about yourself, which is your self-image. There are thoughts you have about other people, which is your attitude. You meet people that, man, they have a nasty attitude, but that's how they see other people when they interact with them. And then you have thoughts about the world, your world outlook. There are some people that, oh man, the world is bad, it's full of sin, it's full of all kinds of terrible things, and they live a life of fear. So your thoughts fall into three areas: the thoughts you have about yourself, the thoughts you have about other people, and the thoughts you have about the world. The most powerful thought, those are the thoughts you have about yourself. Your self-image. Your self-image is most important because it is the starting point of your life experiences. Everything that happens to you, everything that you experience is filtered through how you see yourself. Two people can go to the same party. One person says, man, this is an incredible party. People are bumping and jumping. The music is great. Folks are laughing. Beautiful. Same person, another person standing right next to him at the same party said, this is a terrible party. These people are all stuck up. They're looking at me. They're wondering why I'm here. I don't like the music. It's old. So what's the difference? The difference is how you see yourself. Your self-image is like a garden. Whatever you plant in the garden that is your self-image becomes your reality. So if you plant good thoughts, if you plant healthy thoughts, if you plant loving thoughts, then these are the flowers that will grow in the garden that is your life. The powerful thing about this is that the thoughts that you project are magnetic and they attract those people into your life. K-Girl, thank you. Bowl, thank you for joining us. And so if you're attracting people into your life that don't honor you, steal from you, abuse you, if you're attracting people into your life that are not good for you, start looking in the mirror and look at your self-image. What vibrations are you sending out that are attracting these kinds of people into your life? This is something, let's just pause for a moment because this is a power tool. If you are, they say birds of a feather flock together. And so if there are people in your life who don't honor you, who make you feel badly, who are not good for you. You know, there are people that when you experience their presence, you walk away feeling worse than you did before you saw them. When you have these people coming into your life, it's not their fault. There's something inside you that's calling them. And a lot of times, this is really filtered through your self-image. So let's look at a couple of points of some of the things that impact your self-image. Number one, of course, is your thoughts. And, you know, your thoughts were formed in your early life. You know, we didn't have a choice about who our parents were and who the people were that raised us, like those first 7 to 10 years. And so that might be problematic. You may have been raised by people who just don't know any better. Not that they were bad people, they just didn't know any better because they've been raised by somebody who didn't know any better. So your thoughts can impact you. Many times as you move through life, you have to get rid of some of those negative thoughts as a child. If you were raised in an environment of criticism, confusion, arguing all the time, it impacts the child because the child thinks that's the way to live. So your thoughts, your environment, the environment in which you're living, and the people you hang out with. So these three things impact your thoughts, your self-image about yourself, the thoughts from your childhood, the environment in which you live, and the people you hang out with. It's not all bad, those folks, because you can change it. There's a nice section in the book on how to improve your self-image, how to transform your self-image so that it works for you and not against you. I'm going to hit a few points, but I'm going to implore each and every one of you to go to our website, herbertharris.com, get the Success Toolbox. Click on the link Success Toolbox so that you'll get the book. The first 144 of you will get that call from me, and we'll write a personalized message in your book. That's a powerful piece, folks, because every time you read it, you can be communicating with us. So, just some tips on improving your self-image. Number one, be honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, you'll never figure out who the true you is, who the real person that's hiding inside you. Number two, develop your imagination. You see, your imagination goes beyond the bounds of your reality. You can dream things that you don't see around you. When we talk about faith, faith is the substance of things hoped for, your dreams, and the evidence of things not seen. You may not see any evidence that you're going to be great. You may not see any evidence that you're going to be rich. But if you have faith that it's going to happen, it will happen. Big Steve, the rapper, thanks for joining us. Have a winning feeling. You know, as a matter of fact, as a performer, when you walk out onto that stage, you have to have that feeling that you're going to connect with your audience, that they're going to love you, that they're going to just be jumping up and down and clapping for you. So everything you do in life, whatever encounter you have, you experience, have that winning feeling that it's always going to work out good for you. Unmask. Many of us live our lives based on other people's expectations. When we unmask, we pull off other people's expectations. There was a line that a friend of mine, my old partner, Andre Saunders, we wrote a line in a song, and it says, I'll sing it. It says, well, I woke up this morning to find that I've been living the life of somebody else other than me. Now, that's a scary thought, folks. Are you living the life of somebody else's expectations? So you have to unmask. Another point, grow from your mistakes. Hey, nobody's perfect. We weren't created to be perfect, but we were created to get better, to learn more, so that we can be more. Grow from your mistakes. Look at every mistake as a dress rehearsal for success. As a matter of fact, there's never a failure. You either win or you learn. So every mistake is a lesson in life on how to get better. And then finally, keep going and growing. It's an evolutionary process, folks. Change doesn't happen overnight. We're shortchanging ourselves when we think it's going to happen overnight. Kenya Crooks is on the broadcast today. Kenya is a personal trainer, my favorite personal trainer. And if you look at some of his videos, when he says you get Kenya-fied, when you look at some of his videos, you realize that people transform their physical bodies and their mental state, but it doesn't happen overnight. As long as you can keep going and growing, nothing is impossible. You can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have anything you desire. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. So it is. Thanks so much for being with us today. Whew, just take a deep breath. Be sure to prepare yourself. As you look at the second half of this year, there's some great opportunities for you to straighten up and do what you need to do to get where you need to go. And the key to that is to go to our website, herbertharris.com, and get that success toolbox. Let me tell you something. If there's anything that can transform your life, the success toolbox, and then you get, in addition to the toolbox, you get the 12 universal laws of success, nothing is impossible. So, folks, you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have anything you desire, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. All right, folks, make it a great day.